On the second anniversary of the Egyptian revolution, people are back on the iconic Tahrir Square, but not to celebrate. Various groups are calling for fresh anti-government rallies with demands very similar to those that led to regime change 2 years ago. The eve of the anniversary was marked with fierce clashes between youth activists and police, which left dozens injured. Tear gas and rubber bullets were used to disperse the protesters who tried to tear down a wall, preventing them from reaching Parliament. And Cairo-based reporter Bel Trew explains now what's driving those who fought for change 2 years ago back onto the streets.
Just off Egypt's Tahrir Square, surrounded by murals of slain protesters, law graduate Tariq El-Khatib talks about his brother who was killed during the 2011 revolution. 2 years on, Tariq says the country has yet to see the changes that his brother died fighting for. Instead, in a deepening economic crisis, many ordinary Egyptians are barely able to get by.
Mustafa was killed there, close to the Qasr Al-Aini street in Parliament. He was shot dead with 3 bullets on the 28th of January. So far, there has been no justice. I'm 27 years old and I don't have any work now. There are a lot of people like me who are unemployed. There are some people who have reached the point where they don't have food to eat.
Right now, youth unemployment levels in Egypt have reached a staggering 77%, which means that young people like Tariq will be unable to pay for even their most basic needs, even though they fought in a January 25 revolution which demanded bread, freedom and social justice. 2013 is expected to be an even harder year for Egypt. The people who live in these impoverished areas in Cairo will be the hardest hit. While Gamal, a senior economics commentator at the Egyptian Shuruk newspaper, says the economy has significantly suffered after 2 years of political turmoil.
The problem is that the government is using the same policies to deal with the situation now, especially after the IMF loan, with deep austerity measures, taxes mainly on the poor, not dealing with the corruption, real corruption and deep corruption that was something chronic with the Mubarak regime till now.
With the economy at a standstill and vital subsidies being cut in 2013, families living on a few dollars a day will be unable to put food on the table or a roof over their heads. This is despite President Mohamed Morsi promising to tackle key issues like bread and fuel shortages. But it is not just daily economic hardship weighing on people's minds. Many say important goals of the 2011 18-day uprising have yet to be realized.
The revolution started on January 25th, which marks Police Day. There have been no serious efforts to reform the police, no serious efforts to cleanse or deal with the legal structure and the judicial structure that we inherited from Mubarak, and that continues to make abuses possible and to prevent any effort to holding abusers accountable for crimes of the past.
January 2013 has already seen mass protests across the country as Egyptians continue to put pressure on the new president to make their demands a reality. The second anniversary of the revolution is, for many, not so much a celebration, but a continuation of the struggle for basic rights. Bel Trew for RT, Cairo.